Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you fucking hear me? You can't stand to see me shine. Better buy a visor. You don't ever cross my mind. What's a sheep to a tiger? On your horse so high. Swear to God I'm higher. Now you begging for a dime. I'ma throw you a fiver. Begging for some relevance. As soon as I pull up on you, scare you like a skeleton. You can't stand to see me shine. Better buy a visor. You don't ever cross my mind. What's a sheep to a tiger? Leeches, leeching. Wanna juice me, peaches. All eyes on me, peepers. You are jeepers, creepers. Call me your fucking diva. I'm an overachiever. I'm a knockout anesthesia. Give me a breather. Heard the gossip. Heard the rumor that you said you made me who I am. You think you're the man. You're so toxic. Like Britney, bitch, I drop you just because I can. You think you're the man. Bitch, please. You can't stand to see me shine. Better buy a visor. You don't ever cross my mind. What's a sheep to a tiger? On your horse so high. Swear to God I'm higher. Now you begging for a dime. I'ma throw you a fiver. Begging for some relevance. As soon as I pull up on you, scare you like a skeleton. You can't stand to see me shine. Better buy a visor. You don't ever cross my mind. What's a sheep to a tiger? Self-made, self-paid. How dare you speak my name? Where were you yesterday? So lame that I'm your only claim to fame. No way, cliche. You grown men playing games. I'm on point like ballet. You three-headed snake. Heard the gossip. Heard the rumor that you said you made me who I am. You think you're the man. You're so toxic. Like Britney, bitch, I drop you just because I can. You think you're the man. Begging for some relevance. As soon as I pull up on you, scare you like a skeleton. You can't stand to see me shine. Better buy a visor. You don't ever cross my mind. What's a sheep to a tiger?
Hey. Bitch, I'm back already. Should be going to bed, honestly, but y'all. Oh my god. Rev just dropped a new video and I started to watch it. And I stopped because I know this is something that I need to react to live on stream because this motherfucker has lost his mind once again. Along with some other people. I think it's funny. Hecate is live right now doing another marathon stream about me, talking about shit that came out fucking 3 years ago that nobody cared about 3 years ago. And you're bringing it all up again and again and again. And she's got Teddy Bear in the chat under the Google Me Bitch account, which totally isn't him, but just crazy coincidence that Iconic's in there right now at the same time. Teddy Bear's girlfriend. Google Me Bitch is in there and Iconic's in there, but Google Me Bitch is totally not Teddy Bear. Just uses the same name and handle as Teddy Bear when he's asking Potato for money on his Venmo. Because he clearly is still broke as fuck, on the run from the cops. Can't even go around on the internet using his actual fucking name and different things. He's got to fucking switch it up every other month so no one catches on to who he is and knows what a piece of shit he is. He has to fucking hide in the shadows because he's that fucking pathetic. And Hecate's in there getting information from him like she's doing something. Like, oh my god, can you believe it? Oh, and they're actually trying to say that I'm admitting to my son having fetal alcohol syndrome, because they're still going with that. Because once again, they think it's funny to shame a disability. That's funny to them. Whether you're saying I have it or my son has it or what, you're using it as a diss. A disability that when someone has it, it isn't their fault. That's the kind of fucking shit that y'all have to do. Oh, you know what else kind of shit they have to do? This is her thumbnail to the stream that she's got going on right now. So, if you look at it, at the picture, she has photoshopped a picture of Jack Daniels into my hand. Because that's hilarious, right? This is the kind of shit y'all have to do. Y'all are that hard up. It's like the same shit, all you people. The same fucking bullshit. You have nothing, so you go to that shit. It's sad. It's pathetic. It's just like desperate. I mean, if that's what you gotta do, I guess that's what you gotta do. I'd be embarrassed, but that's just me. So let me pull up Rev's bullshit because we got another winner over here. I wouldn't be surprised if Hikate starts defending Rev next. She's just that fucking insane, apparently.
All right. Now that's it. Look. I'm going to be doing a TYT video tonight, okay? So that will be a thing. But I had to do a video
A
to
what?
very simply.
Hold on, a what?
I'm going to be doing a TYT video tonight.
What is TYT? The Young Turks? Oh, God. Okay. Political shit. Never mind.
Okay? So that will be a thing. But I had to do
I won't
a
be watching
video
it.
to very simply say, because this I would make this a video series. And I really should make it a video series. Because, this shit destroyed my upward trajectory in life. This fucking shit really set me back, probably a couple years. Because the position that I had, where I was, it was pretty good fucking company that I was working for. And they had seen it fit to give me a 401k, which was worth $2,200 in 1 year. I had a really nice, good trajectory going forward, and then it just got completely disgustingly, for no goddamn fucking reason,
Oh, he's
decimated.
mad. He's mad. He's big mad. It couldn't be that you weren't doing your job. It couldn't be that they watched these streams and saw what filth was being put, that you're literally living in filth, arguing, streaming all night, you were drinking and everything else. I mean, frankly, you were never qualified really to do it in the first place. You should be glad you ever got any money out of that.
So, if I'm a little bitter, yeah, I think I'd say I'm more than a little bit bitter. Because, I bought like a $5,000 computer that I should have access to and I should be able to do content with and make stuff because the processor is way better in that thing. I could have had that and I could have been gaming.
Then you shouldn't have gave it away. That is not William's fault. That is your fault. You made the choice. You gave it to him and you said you did. And I've played that over and over again in streams. You never said that it was a borrowing thing, loaning thing. You said you fucking gave it to him. And now because you're mad at him, you want it back. That's not how shit works. That's not how shit works.
Like live streaming gaming like Mike Matei done shit like that, I think I would have tried that.
Frankly, it's fucked up that you even have the nerve to fucking ask. Y'all haven't paid child support for the last 3 years. Y'all haven't helped those boys in any kind of way financially. The computer was the least you could fucking do. And you couldn't even do that without doing this and holding it over his head. Because you're a piece of shit.
You know, but this system is not good enough because I'm a poor motherfucker. You get that shit? Okay? So, you know, my shit is going a certain way. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, you got to say some more. Because it's just, you know, you're a YouTuber. That's something that YouTubers do, that they say shit when it's going on in their life. And you know what? I'm going to say shit. I'm just going to call you what you are being, William. You are being an asshole. Oh, here he goes. He's going to be horrible. He's going to be horrible. Well, listen, I think horrible is all in the eye of the fucking beholder. Oh, I hear Scream by Michael, you know, and Janet. Stop pressuring me. Stop pressuring me. Stop pressuring me. Makes me wanna scream, motherfuck.
Wow. Wow.
You know, Michael says, stop fucking with me in that song. Michael was not a cursor. He made it a fucking point to really not say
Please stop talking about him like you know who he is. That's very parasocial. You know that word y'all love to throw around? Lionel. Lionel bitchy. Maybe we'll play Lionel Richie on the way out. Special.
fuck and shit and bullshit and asshole and fuck. Me, I embrace profanity because it's called colorful language. It's salty language. You know, the Lord Jesus Christ didn't come to you saying, if you say fuck, you're done. No, he didn't say that. Jesus didn't say, hey, you can't use the word shit in my Father's kingdom. He didn't say that. In fact, I think he probably used pejorative terms to the Sadducees and Pharisees that were very close to the word fuck or shit.
Nah, I don't.
He told the one, right? Every atheist loves to bring this up. Oh, your beautiful Jesus called a woman a dog. How about that? Yeah, and then you read it in context, and he was just saying what they called the Canaanites in the day, which was Canaanites. Canaan. A canine? Wow. So he was accurately calling them what they were, yeah. You didn't call a woman a fucking dog.
Yeah, but that's not what you're doing. You're actually saying.
But what Jesus Christ did say is that you don't cast your fucking pearls to swine.
Yeah.
And unfortunately speaking,
What does that have to do with this?
Mr. William Gaddis, you know, I really.
Why are you doxing him? I hope you get a strike or something for this. Because you are doing this on purpose. You do not need to say his full name. And it's different from you and from Shani, so people don't just automatically know it. You really need to stop fucking doxing him. And you're just doing it to be a dick. It's not necessary.
Thought that when my money was going towards you, this was money well spent because you were a lover of Jesus and you had God talking to you on a regular basis in your dreams. I believe you, you know. I'd bankroll that kid all day, and I'd get him anything he wants continually. You know, you want an $8,000 computer? Yeah, I'll get it free if I could afford it.
How about you just not fucking abuse and neglect them? Fuck buying them a bunch of shit. How about you just make sure they're clean, they're well fed, that you've given them the time and energy that they need, the love that they need, the nurturing, the care. That's what kids need. And if any of you do want to contribute and help Will and Zachary and support them in any way, they do have a Cash App, and it is $Veggie Mint, VEGGIEMINT, Veggie Mint on Cash App.
What needs to happen is the understanding of how egregious, all right, the situation is now, William. That you've marched this shit out for months without talking to your mom privately. It's bullshit, son.
He's not your son.
Mm-hmm.
Rev, do you really think doing this is going to make him want to talk to you guys? You have the same approach as a Christian. You seem to think that talking down and belittling and basically attacking someone that's going to bring them to come around to listen to what you have to say. Why do you think that would ever work? Are you that fucking stupid? If you treat someone like shit and you talk down to them, they're not going to hear you out. Because if you're not even willing to respect him and do the bare minimum, why should he bother? It's like you just never fucking get it. No, this isn't live. This was posted like an hour ago.
It's hurtful dog shit that I know you know is wrong. I don't care if your mom was the worst mom on the planet, which she is not, and you know that.
I don't know. Debatable.
She is nothing like her mother in terms of parenting at all. She's not like her mother. She was a good mother to you. The best she could fucking be with the consequences, and you know that's the truth. Oh, you think it's funny. If you are actually laughing, I'm telling you, man, if you are actually laughing at this shit with the downfall of the mental health of your mother, that's continually she is doing her best to put on a face, William, every day of I'm not falling apart.
Bullshit.
Just as I am.
Bullshit. You're lying.
We're putting on the face of, oh, I can go on another day.
No, you don't. No,
but here's the question, William. What happens if your mom doesn't make it? Have you ever really thought about this, Will? Oh,
have you ever thought about if something happens to him? And the way that would mean that you left things? Saying horrible shit to him all the time? I mean, all of this shit that you say can be turned around on you. All of it. All of it. And you never get that. You never seem to comprehend that.
She's faking. She's not as bad as they, the trolls are right. She's not as sick as they say. That she's faking most of it because she's just lazy. Right? That's what you're listening to that. And saying, well, my mom just ain't trying hard enough. Okay, you take that position and go, I'm not coming back in your life until you're healthy and walking around and doing what I think you should be able to do. Yeah, well, William, what if that doesn't happen? What if her path goes the way of death quicker? You ever think of that? Because I'm going to tell you, you could go back in time. No, sorry. You could find this video on some troll channel, because I'm sure my channel, the channel that it's on here, it will be destroyed at some point. But you'll be able to find this video on some archive channel when you're 40. And you'll look back at this and you'll be like, oh, that's when Jason was like 41. And I'm going to say, well, 40-year-old William, when you see this, and if your mother happens to be fucking dead, I just wanted to let you know that if you want to know why it happened, you could look in the mirror.
What? What?
They're going to go, Rev, you're disgusting to say something like that to that kid. And I'll go, number one, he's not a kid. He's no longer 14 or 13, and you can give me the bullshit that he's a kid. He's not a kid. He's 18 years old.
You're right.
And
he's not a kid, and he never got to be a kid. He has had to be far more mature than he ever should have had to be from a very young age. So, he's fully aware he's not a kid. And I don't think he wants to be treated like a kid. I don't think he ever, or like, all he's ever wanted, Rev, was for you guys to treat him with respect. Not talk down to him like you're doing right now. You have always been nasty like this to him and his brother. You've never given them respect. The only difference now is that he's old enough that he can finally stand up to you, and he can say, you know what, enough is enough, and put his foot down. And that's what he's done. And that's all. That and tell the truth.
And on top of being 18 years old, he also knows what's right and wrong.
So do you.
And he knows that what he's done
But
to
you don't
his
ever
mother
fucking
for
do
the
it.
better part of half a year now, pretty much, is behavior that's not becoming of a son that's good.
Is your behavior as a dad and Shani's behavior as a mom, quote unquote, good? Hmm? Exactly. Lady Nighthawk, how dare he put that Joy's mother demise on his back? Yeah. Putting that on him to try to say it's his fault that Shani is, in the condition she's in, and if she does pass away, has nothing to do with William. Has everything to do with her being extremely overweight. Nothing to do with William. He's just trying to say anything he can think of to hurt him. That's it. It's disgusting.
He's treated Shannon worse than a goddamn stranger. And she did nothing but support him through every choice he's made. When he said, hey, I'm gay, there was nothing but support from both of us towards him about all of his choices that he's made so far.
About that one. Not about all of them.
We've encouraged. Whenever he showed me artwork, I was like, absolutely, that's insane, and you have talent. Like, you're actually good at drawing. You know? Nothing but encouragement.
That's not what it sounded like when you got mad at him for saying he didn't agree with using AI. You didn't have that energy then.
I mean, I bought an iPad because I wanted an iPad again. For myself, I bought it, right? And it was like, oh well, I really want to get into art. I want to start trying to do art and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck do you have this iPad for, Jay? Other than having a convenient thing that you could take all over the fucking house and check your social media and stuff like that in the day. You don't really need it other than that, right? And you got a phone. You could use a phone for that. Give the kid your iPad. It's Jay, you're crazy. That's a $1,700 electronic item. Yeah, give it to him. Absolutely, because he wants to do art. That's a perfect device for art. And then I went back to Best Buy and I got him the pencil, the iPad pencil, which is like $250 more or something, right? He couldn't use it with it, unfortunately, because I thought they told me I was buying the iPad Pro, but it wasn't the iPad Pro. It was just the iPad. So you needed the Pro to use the pen. So he never got to use the pen. Okay?
Then why are you
But the
telling
fact
the
is
story?
that a regular iPad is a $2,000
What?
fucking
So you just brought up something that he never even got and got to use? Why are you bringing it up then, dummy?
electronic item. And I had bought it for myself. And then when he told me about I want to really start getting good at drawing, I said, yeah, just take it. You know? See, that's how you know that I'm telling the truth about the fucking stupid laptop.
No.
Okay?
You're not
Because
telling
I'm
the
telling you,
truth.
if I gave it to him, I'd tell you, yeah, I gave it to him.
We heard you say that. We did hear you do
The
that.
iPad, you won't hear me talking about the iPad because that was literally, yeah, it's yours. You know? That PC, that Alienware laptop was not the case. No. I didn't say you could just have that. I can't. It was a $5,000 laptop.
Him.
Alienware
did.
laptops can get very expensive if you're getting the top of the line, the best shit. Yeah. And is it detrimental to me that I don't have that Alienware? Yes, it is.
No.
Because I could be making streaming gaming content. I would do that. I would do live streams of gaming.
Shani has the same
like playing
one.
Alien Isolation or...
If that's the case, why can't you do it with Shani? She has the same exact computer. They're the same one. You got two that were just alike. Shani got one and you got one. Why can't you use hers? Why can't you use hers? And you said that you gave it to him. You gave it to him. Oh, it's got to be at least like 4 or 5 years old.
Terminator Resistance. I would do that live. Definitely. That'd be fun. I can't because I don't have enough money to invest in the type of system that I need to do that. And if I had that laptop that he has, I could do it. And I said has because he apparently told Shani that he sold that thing, but at the same time, he had a picture of it on one of his posts. Oh, really? So you do still have that thing? Yeah. You are learning from the worst of the worst, William, how to fucking really piss people off. I guess they're teaching you the ways of the force of being a piece of shit, aren't they? And apparently you're taking the lessons.
The only one that tried to teach him that was you.
Oh, I know how to piss off Dad real bad. I'll put a picture of that laptop right on my goddamn posts. Yeah, I saw it, and man, it pissed me off. Very bad.
What? It pissed you off that he fixed the screen on the laptop and took a picture of it. That pissed you off? You're jealous of him. That's what it boils down to. You are jealous of William. And you always have been. You're jealous of the relationship that he had with Shani, even though it wasn't even great. You are jealous of everything to do with them. That's why. That's why you don't want him to have this shit. Because you feel like it's a slight on you. And because he's not just kissing your ass, then, oh, well, you want it back. Fuck you.
Yeah. You've turned into quite an abomination. Will.
What? Fuck off.
And I'm just hoping this is, I'm hoping what this is you doing shadow work. You know? Because you're acting real adult now. So I'll start talking adult to you.
Right, like you ever didn't.
You know how your mom really likes psychology, you know? She's really into psych. You should be too. You should look into a guy named Carl Jung. Carlyung.
Here we go.
Carl Jung. Okay? Because I think what you're engaged right now, consciously or subconsciously, you're engaged in shadow work. Because you feel like you have dark parts of yourself, but you only want to show people this innocence. That is true, son. There is a dark part to all of us. The question is, how will you engage in shadow work? Will you deliberately hurt people? Because that's when the shadow work, you turn into the demon when you do that. Or are you going to do shadow work just in your personal life that it's not going to hurt anyone? But you'll go dark a little bit in maybe some of your hobbies or what you think is you know. Trust me, son. Yeah, there's a dark part of all of us. But will you indulge it in your life? Or will you put it in a box and say it's so simple. It's shit that they show kids in cartoons. You got a devil and an angel on your shoulder, and they're always talking, both of them. You got to mute the devil and listen to the angel. And I'm telling you, William, that you're listening to your demon, and you are not regarding your guardian angel, who's probably your grandfather, Joe.
What?
Because Shani had a little bit of revelation deal with her dad, and it's like, oh, my dad's my guardian angel.
Oh,
you know?
my God.
I think that's probably true.
Why would you think that? That's
so you
not
got that.
Cool at all.
But I'm going to tell you that the longer you march the behavior out that you're engaged in, the worse the punishment from God is going to be.
No, that's not how God works.
Like egregious. I mean, what you've done already is enough. If we could seal it off right now, Will.
That's not how God works.
Okay, you cut the sin off as soon as you can. Because this is sin. To have zero regard for your mother, you know she has problems, you know all of the mental stuff that she goes through. You know this. And you still did this. The best thing for you right now is and I'm being your pastor, I'm being your reverend too.
Oh my God.
You cut that sin off.
Don't.
And then you have to start putting the sutures in and hoping the wound heals. And the way you do that is you stop with this deception bullshit that you're doing, talking about time with us. You cut those lies off because you know they're lies. You cut that off. You stop that. That's called repenting. And then that's right. See, Watermelon is absolutely on board with this, Will. That's how you know it's not just me. Watermelon fucking agrees.
Oh
okay?
My God, shut up.
Right? She's like, now, Will, you heard that. She's like, you listening? Boy, she's like, are you listening? The way you do this, Will, is you cut off the bad behavior, you repent of the bad behavior, and then you Google chat your mom and say, I'm really sorry.
No.
Right, Watermelon. Exactly.
The cat's hungry,
She
Rev.
knows, Will.
The cat is hungry.
You listen to Watermelon? Right.
You're wrong for that, knowing that's his cat.
Fuck's sake.
So cruel.
I'm cutting this off. It's 20 minutes almost again. So now I've talked like, fuck me, 50 minutes on my channel about this when I didn't even want to do a video about it at all because it's so personal.
Then why are you doing it?
when it's in the public, when the son refuses to come in private, but he keeps showing up in public. I mean, it's attention seeking. So you sought the attention. You got lots of attention. You got so much attention, you got me fired. You understand?
He did not get you fired.
You got
man.
all the fucking attention that you got fucking wanted. And I'm fired. And I could have been still building up money in a 401k, and I probably would have had close to $5,000 now because of the market. And markets are funny. And there's different types of accounts. And when you're in a 401k, that's some accelerated earnings. I'm going to tell you that. 401ks are a blessing. I lost that because of the bullshit you pulled.
You mean that you pulled?
But I'm telling you, every day that goes by that you let this keep going on, that your date with God gets worse and worse. And that's not a threat, it's a promise.
You
from
don't
the Creator.
you don't get to make promises.
And of all people, you
from the
should know
Creator.
not to touch your mom like this. Because the Lord defends her. And if it's even her own son, yeah. Maybe, I don't know how much you've read the Bible, Will. But there are stories of sons that end up doing egregious things to their fucking parents, and they have a cursed ending every time. Cursed.
God, he is so gross. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. All right. Well, that is it, guys. I just jumped on. I know this was not a long one, but I am tired. I'm going to try to get some sleep. But I will be around today, later on, and I'm sure we'll have more things to talk about then. If you didn't see the stream earlier, Wafters, Brittany, and Keldosh came over and hung out from Waftcast, and we did a stream, so definitely check that out if you didn't see that. And you guys, thanks for coming and hanging out for a few minutes. But yeah, I need to turn this stuff off and go do something else for a while because I'm irritated, to be honest. It's irritating. But anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys with a little song. And I will be seeing all y'all on the next one, all right? Love you guys. Good night.
Well, my friends, the time has come. Raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in